and salutations. Hi, I'm Nurizani, and today is a special day. Why? Because I'm gonna share with you guys an awesome story about Porifera. So basically, we'll have 4 chapters in this storybook. Since there's a Malay idiom said, tak kenal maka tak cinta, so let's take a look at the first chapter. Who is Porifera? So, Porifera is actually a scientific term for sponge. Porifera come from Latin word. Pori means pore and fera means carry. So Porifera have unique water filtering system. As you can see here, this is a basic sponge body plan. And this is the characteristics. Characteristics of sponge. Sessile. Sessile means they don't move. And also they have lack of tissue and organ. Sponges also have unique symbiotic bacteria. Most of them are marine species with bright colors. For reproduction, most sponges are hermaphrodites. They have reproductive organs of both sexes, female and male. And there are 2 types of reproduction, sexual and asexual. Okay, so here is the example of sexual reproduction. Sexual means they do the internal fertilization. How they do? First male sponge will release sperm into water current, then it fertilizes inside the female sponge, and for certain times, the free swimming larva will produce. Then the larva sticks onto substrate and become new sponge. And for asexual reproduction, they do the budding or fragmentation. First, the outgrowth begins to grow at the base, then the bud continues to grow, then the bud breaks off and attaches to a new surface. Then it is able to reform new sponge. So that's all for chapter 1. Next, we go to chapter 2, classes of Porifera. So basically, sponge have 3 classes: class Calcareae, Hexactinellidae, and Demospongiae. They all are differentiated by their skeleton or spicules. As you can see here, class Calcareae made up of calcium carbonate spicules. Meanwhile, class Hexactinellida made up of silica spicules, and class Demospongiae are made of spongine skeleton. So for next, we go to the 3rd chapter, anatomy of Porifera. So what is anatomy? Anatomy means the study of the structure of organisms and their parts. So we'll study about the canal system and cell structure. First, let's take a look at the canal system. So sponges or Porifera have 3 types of canal systems. As you can see here in the picture, asconoid, syconoid, and leuconoid. For asconoid, it is the simplest systems with single large spongosoele, and there are a line of choanocytes at the spongosoele wall. Then for syconoid, as you can see, it's a little bit more complicated, but still with a single spongosoele and 1 osculum. But the lining of spongosoele is folded back. And the last one, leuconoid. Leuconoid is the most complex canal system for Porifera. Usually they form large masses because they have numerous oscula. Next, let's take a look into the cell structure. Here is the abundance type of cell structure in Porifera. First, this is pinacocyte. This is the cells that forms the outer covering of the sponge. And this is the oocyte, the egg cell. And this is the porocyte that controls water flow through ostia. And this is amoeba site that delivers nutrients to cells and differentiates into other cells. Depends on the demand of the porifera. And this is the sclerocyte that secretes silica spicules. And this is the most important one, choanocyte, the cola cells that generates water current and filters food particles from water. Last but not least, lymphocyte secretes collagen. So, let's go to our last chapter, magical of water pump. So guys, please keep in your mind that one of the reasons why this porifera is so special because of this unique water pump system. You must be thinking, what is the magic behind this? The answer is choanocyte, the flagellated cola cells. These amazing cells help to generate water current to go into the sponge through the ostia, then it goes to the spongus well, and lastly, they go out through the oscula. Okay, so what are the benefits that this sponge get from the water pump system? Let's first take a look at the circulatory system. Sponge or porifera do not have formal circulatory system, but they use this choanocyte to help their regulate water current through the pores of the sponge, so they have water-based circulatory system. Then, for the perspective of digestion and nutrition, they have no specialized digestive system. Instead, they use intracellular digestion. They use canal system to trap food by the help of choanocytes, and amoebocyte will distribute food trapped to other cells. An extra information, for locomotion, adult porifera stay stationary, while larval porifera can move using their ciliated body. And another extra information, the role of porifera in the environment. Actually, these sponges aids in the nitrogen cycle. They change water quality, and porifera actually filter bacteria. They use them as a food source. Fun facts. Do you know that sponge can grow back if they lose part of them, just like starfish? They regenerate by asexual reproduction, as I just mentioned just now. Another fun fact, a sponge the size of a gallon of milk can pump enough in an hour to fill a small swimming pool. That's mean their filtration power is just like that. Okay? So that's all the story of porifera from me. Thank you for listening. Bye. じゃあまたね。